right, so Luke chapter 12, verse 20. And Jesus is continuing with the parable. But God said unto him, Thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then whose shall those things be which thou hast provided? Right? You say, no one's guaranteed tomorrow. Right? He's saying, God said unto him, Thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. So this is your last night, buddy. You thought you had it made on your easy chair. In verse 21, so is he that layeth up treasure for himself, and is not rich toward God. Yeah, that's the difference. You're rich of the world, you have nothing. But rich towards God, that's everything. Everlasting life. That's the prosperity, is everlasting life. Nothing can compare to everlasting life with God the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. You can't compare that with anything down here in this world. In verse 22, and he said unto his disciples, Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, neither for the body, what ye shall put on. You say, what are you worrying about? These are just temporal things of the earth, of the world right now. You don't even have to worry about those things. In verse 23, the life is more than meat, and the body is more than raiment. I said the life. That's more than your raiment, that's clothes. It's more than what the clothes you wear or the food that you eat. In verse 24, consider the ravens, for they neither sow nor reap, which neither have storehouse nor barn, and God feedeth them. How much more are ye better than the fowls? Right? He said, the birds of the air, the ravens and the fowls, there's the birds. They don't need storehouses and accumulate all the wealth and riches of the world, this American dream. He said, God feeds them. He said, how much better are ye than the birds? In verse 25, and which of you which with taking thought can add to his stature 1 cubit? All this worry and pressure you put on yourself, you're not gonna. How can you even add an inch to your stature, right? A cubit.